update on downsizing. Oh, and there's someone I want you to meet. My name's L Conroy. Welcome to Happy Stuff and Fluff, a channel for women over 50 who are getting happy and growing younger. Okay, so today I just wanted to quickly say a few things about our downsizing journey. We're still loving it here. Just for those of you who don't know, and I'll leave a link to the video on house moving. We, about 6 months ago, left a rather large stone cottage in the countryside in the north of England with 4 large bedrooms to come and live in the city. And in the city we live in a 2-bedroomed apartment. We really have downsized. When we left the house, because I have 3 children, 2 boys and a girl, and we brought them up in the countryside in this house. We lived there for 27 years. So when we left, obviously, we'd accumulated an awful lot of stuff, and we were very ruthless in throwing out or donating to charity at least half of everything we had. And then we put half of what was left in storage and brought the rest here. Of course, when we got here, we realised that we had vastly overestimated what we could fit in here, and so half of what we brought here went back into storage, which now means we have an awful lot in storage. And now I have heard the saying that if you haven't used something in, say, 12 months, do you actually need it? Which would mean there's an awful lot in storage that we are not going to need. But I think when you start to look, when we go back to storage and get them out, I know I'll be saying, oh yes, I want to keep that, I want to keep that. I'm going to try not to, because living with fewer possessions is just so cleansing, I think. It's really taught me a lesson, and I'm going to think more carefully about it and perhaps do a video on it at some point. We love living in the city. We absolutely love living in the city. It's been 10 times better than we expected it might be, and we love being here. However, only having 2 bedrooms is becoming a bit of an issue. As I say, I have 3 adult children. My eldest son lives at the other end of the country, and he has 2 children. When they come to stay, where are we going to put them? Where is everybody going to stay? If they all want to come here for Christmas, where are they all going to stay? Where are we going to put them? If you have any tips about downsizing, because lots of you must have done this too. It's something that happens to people over 50, isn't it? Well, what happened to us is all your children move away from the house, which is what happened. We lived there for a good few years, kind of not rattling round in a big house, but it was too big for us, and so we decided to do this. So you must have some tips. Give me some tips in the comments box on, how to live in a smaller space. I mean, here I've tried to keep, there's a place for everything and everything in its place, and I'm okay with that. It's just what's going to move us from here is, when family want to come to stay. Now, you could say, well, why don't you find a 3-bedroomed apartment in the city? The thing is, in this city, I don't think there are any. I don't think they're building 3-bedroomed apartments. Actually, I'm having a meeting with someone early next week who's an expert on property in the city, so I might have a chat with her. But I'm guessing if there are 3-bedroomed apartments in the city, they're going to be extortionately priced. So we'll have to have a look at that. So that's where I am. Loving living in the city. Loving being in an apartment environment. I love that too. It's the 2 bedrooms and it not being big enough when people come to stay. So I just wanted to bring you up to date with that because I was thinking about it. And now I have someone I want you to meet. I'm quite excited about this, and I'm not going to say anything more. Here she is.
Hello everyone, I'm Charlotte, I'm Christine's daughter, you may already have gathered. I just wanted to come on today to say a huge thank you to everyone who sent their best wishes to me whilst I was poorly, and still am poorly, and also for praying for me, because I think it's probably doing the job, because I'm feeling quite fine. I have had my first round of chemo, and as you can see I am doing okay. I am a bit tired, but apart from that, with everybody's support and positivity and best wishes and prayers, I'm getting through this. So I just wanted to say a heartfelt thank you very, very much, and will you please keep watching my mum on Happy Stuff and Fluff. Thank you very, very much.
Isn't she lovely? Now, I know I'm clearly biased, but isn't she just fantastic? She's totally amazing. And dealing with all of this, and I mean, she's had such absolute stuff thrown at her, and she still has that spirit, she still has her sense of humour, and she's dealing with this so well that we're all, your family are very proud of you, Charlotte. Or Sissy, I was going to say, because that's how I kind of nickname for her. She'll kill me for saying that. So yeah, you know, people say things like, "Oh, she's strong," and "Oh, she's a fighter," and they say all those things, and they're well meant. I know that, but at the end of the day, she is a human being like the rest of us, and she is having to deal with, whether she's strong or not, she's having to deal with an awful lot. And to keep her spirits as high as she does is amazing, and you've helped that. I read your comments out to her, and I've thanked you for everything you've said. It really does help, and she wanted to do that too. Now, someone else has asked us to do a kind of conversation piece together about this journey we've been on, that she's been on and that I've been on. And I was thinking, if you would be interested in us doing that together for Happy Stuff and Fluff, let me know in the comments below, and I might be able to persuade Charlotte to do that, because she's not as what's the word? She's a little bit more reserved, shall we say, than her mother, I think. So, but if you leave in the comments box below that you would be interested in seeing that and us having a conversation like that, then let me know, and I'm sure we'll do it. Okay, so I'm so pleased that you've met her, because you've all been so kind and so supportive, and yeah, I think that was great. And it helps us to deal with all of these things, all of this adversity, quicker, better, and with more hope. So, I'm going to see you next time, and remember until then that on the Happy Stuff and Fluff, we are getting happy.